Bruce and Honest J and my man Lavelle Crawford.
Bro, listen, let me tell you something. My top 5 comedians are Bernie Mac, number 1.
Okay.
Not Honest J. What's his name? Lavelle Crawford, number 2. I swear. That take a ride down by the lake.
He hurt me, bro. He make you cry.
Bruce is number 3.
Okay, Bruce number 3.
Earthquake is number 4.
Earthquake number 4.
Honest J, number 5.
Number 5. Well, you know what's crazy? That's how I know we in the same generation. My list is almost yours. I'm gonna get my top 5 comedians. Let me tell you something, guys. This might sound disrespectful. I'm gonna keep it real. If I say Eddie Murphy or oh man, don't kill me.
I can't say
if I say Richard Pryor is my favorite comedian, I'll be lying. If I say Richard Pryor is a Godfather, I'll be telling the truth.
Facts.
But my 5 favorite comedians,
Richard Pryor and Red Fox.
Let me tell you something, and I got an unpopular opinion if I get my 5. I got a very unpopular opinion.
Get your 5.
I'm gonna get my 5. I got a very unpopular opinion. This is my opinion, guys. My old lady, look. I think Mike Epps is overrated. Bruh, I think Mike Epps is overrated. Mike Epps took if my wife said, I asked her, Mike Epps took $100 from us, and I want to go there and get my money back. That was the worst. That was the worst stand-up. That was the driest, deadest, and it wasn't even at the hospital. It was at the. It really pissed me off about it. It was at the township.
Township auditorium.
Let me tell you about it. Really pissed me off about it. It's the driest, deadest money ever, and the fella did more hitting the mic because I believe that's a trick too. Hit the mic, get the sound effect. It was the wackest. His opener was the fella from Alabama, Henry. Mm-hmm. Killed it. Some other opener killed it. King Henry.
I met him too, man. He a cool dude.
He funny. Unlike Mike Epps was. But then I see Mike Epps at a year, 2 years before that, the Comedy House had me in stitches. If I had to say that, Mike Epps, bro, I want $100 back.
It's different because like sometimes you got the comedians who, when you're in a position where you grinding, mm-hmm. of course your material gonna be like, mm-hmm. you gonna work that material and you're gonna be strong because it's like sometimes you can have some material that's corny today, but if you do it differently another day, then that shit is hilarious. And like the grinding comedians always gonna be like we the underdogs. Mm-hmm. We trying to get where y'all at. Mm-hmm. And like once you start getting the money and the promotions and all that stuff like that, and you start working with certain people, because there's a lot of underdog comedians like that just work with this person one time and work with that person, and they get all snooty fox and high-headed and like, nigga, you only work with that person one time. You didn't make it yet. Yes. Calm the fuck down. Mm-hmm. We still here.
You're not a plastic cup boy.
Right.
But I was going to say, but Mike Epps, he just really teed me out, got my money. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to get my top 5. Unpopular opinion, not an unpopular opinion, but in my top 5, what's crazy, my number 1 comedian is, who the fuck is coming? The guy who makes me laugh every time I see him, Honest J.
That dude, hey, bro.
Honest J. People think Honest J is my favorite comedian, and it's not even close. When I see Honest J, I felt like the black dude on TV. When I want to come out, I'm like, I'm knocking on it. He's snapping. So I'm gonna say Honest J, mm-hmm. Bruce, mm-hmm. Kevin Hart before his last special, because I actually enjoy his stuff. Kevin Hart before his last special. I'm gonna go with Kevin Hart honestly. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say Lavelle Crawford. And I'm gonna tell you what. I like to feel like that. And my 5th one is the one that people know is Joey Diaz.
Who the fudge? Nah, but
look up Joey Diaz.
I'm gonna look him up though.
Joey Diaz has a huge podcast called Church Happened Now, mm-hmm. and Joey Diaz, he's Cuban. He's a big Cuban guy with a group in the hood. Joey
big
Diaz.
Ass Cuban dude?
Yes.
He got long hair?
No.
Oh, no, I thought that was old.
Look him up. Joey Diaz, he's my top 5. He will be the Cuban, if no offense, I would have to say he's like a Cuban Bernie Mac, like so raw. Yeah. But he like from a street thug Cuban perspective.
But see, that's the thing about comedy. Like, it's always got like.
And I think D.L. Hughes is overrated too as a comedian.
D.L. I'm not gonna lie.
I like his radio show though.
On Kings of Comedy, I do not think he fit.
The worst hit.
I do not think
he fit. I told somebody that, don't you?
Sorry, DL, if we ever meet and you ever let me get on there, bro, I promise you, I'm going to kill it. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think you fit in that circle.
This is a clip. Let's talk about that for a second.
Oh, shoot. What if I got a 6-man? My 6-man, 7 entertainer. I'm sorry, Sid. My bad, bro. You always been funny to me. You're a legend, big dog.
I don't like Sid.
You
know what, Sid? I said that back. Sid makes me laugh, but when I want to, oh, God. I'm not saying, hey, put that Sid on. I'm not doing that.
I will listen to Cedric the Entertainer any day, bro.
D.L. Hughley had the unpopular opinion. This is going to be a clip. I hope this thing go to. D.L. Hughley had the worst set on Kings of Comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it was a funny joke in that. I can't remember one. I cannot remember one. I can say Steve Harvey did a thing with a girl, the old lady, got the sauce messed up. Cedric back in the car, Bernie Mac milk and cookies.
Backing up that spaceship.
I can't remember D.L. a funny joke. You know, being popular, he got D.L. You really don't deserve doing that show now. Watch this. Only thing D.L. people remember was D.L. the one that talked about the guy with the jacket. That Steve Harvey said it first. Because Steve Harvey did it too, but talked about the guy with the jacket that walking in the audience. Or was it Steve Harvey?
That was Steve Harvey.
Okay, well never mind. But that's even worse than D.L. What you got? Worse.
I didn't say it.
D.L. Hughley, I said it.
Hey,
D.L. Hughley.
It wasn't me.
Hey, but this is the flip side about me. And I'm nobody to judge comedy, but I love D.L. Hughley as a radio host.
I do love his talk. I do love his radio show. Like, I love his interviews. I listen to him every morning.
I got his book.
I listen to D.L. People like D.L. Hughley he's funny. Don't get me wrong. He's funny in some things, but
we're talking about that set. I'm just saying not funny.
D.L. Hughley as an activist, I like him better than.
I go for that. I like D.L. Hughley as comic view.
I do like D.L. Hughley on comedy.
I take D.L. Hughley on comedy. I don't know. It just was. I don't know. Maybe it just was that arrangement. I just didn't think D.L. fitted in that
group of comedians.
I got another hot take. I don't like Mrnomanners stand-up.
Wow.
I don't like Mrnomanners stand-up. Yeah, I said it. I don't like Mrnomanners stand-up.
I'm gonna say it like
I like the show, Martin.
I'm gonna say it like this.
Run tell that, get out of here with that.
Nah,
I
was pretty cool with it. I don't like the Mrnomanners stand-up now.
Is he even doing? I heard that's a rip-off. He's not even doing stand-up. He's just a host. He ain't got his name on it.
But his name's selling tickets.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but he's not really doing stand-up.
I did like the Run Tell That, and what's the other one he did? I did like Martin earlier.
You So Crazy?
Yeah. I did like those. Now, don't get me wrong. His show, I don't watch it. I don't watch Martin's show about 100 million times sitting at my cousin's house chilling.
I take the show. I take the show and it's
Trevor said who should have replaced D.L. Hughley?
Arnez J. Yeah, I said it.
Nope.
Arnez J.
Nope.
That's not Arnez J. demographic.
Nope.
Who you said?
Lavelle Crawford. Lavelle Crawford should have replaced D.L.
He wouldn't have fit the demographic either.
Shit.
But you know what though?
He'd have brought that funny.
But did Lavelle Crawford have enough time? You know who could have fit in there with no problem? Bruce.
He could have.
Because he got enough time to be respected. If you put Bruce in there, nobody's questioning it. Nobody. But we saying that, but how was Bruce in the game alone when that came out?
Was Bruce in the game alone? I think Bruce was hosting Comic View when that came out.
Okay.
Him and what's the old head name? God dang it.
Oh my man, he could even been a good fit from Friday. Don C. Or Curry.
DC Curry.
DC Curry.
Brett Lizard. Yeah, he could have fit in.
He could have fit in there. But is him and Brett too close?
Don DC Curry is a funny guy.
He's a beast. He's another good funny. I see him and I laugh every time. Come with you, killed it. I never seen none of his. Does he even have a house special?
He had a special when he was on Comic View and he was doing it by himself.
So they gave him his own special?
Mm-hmm. But another person, bro, like a lot of people that like, cause they got a lot of like I said, with that grind and stuff, like you working material, you change. But like a lot of times, people like it's a lot of comedians that's underrated. And I gotta say I can't leave off this show without saying it. Rest in peace to one of the greats, and like I've done a couple shows with him, and I thought he'd be, cause I know like I went Trail Mama, she had some tickets to go to Comedy House to see him and shit, and like I went in the back and I was going to the bathroom, I seen him, I was like, "What's up, bro?" He was like, "Man, no manners." I was like, "Damn, bro, you remember me?" Tyler Craig, bro. Tyler Craig is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. And if you never seen Tyler Craig in person, you missed out on something great.
But you know who he is? He's black famous.
Like, nah, like Tyler Craig should have had his shot where he could be like Kevin Hart, Mike Epps status and everything. Tyler Craig was one like, bruh, like, I actually sat down and talked to Tyler Craig before. And like, cause he came to the pub, we did a show with him. First time we did a show together, we was in Bamberg, and like.
Tyler Craig did a show in Bamberg?
Yeah, he did a show in Bamberg.
When all these shows going on in Bamberg, that's not skip over that. Let's get back to that. I was trying to figure out what shows going on in Bamberg.
Jamal Richardson, that's his name, goddamn it. Jamal Richardson.
Where these shows be at?
It was at a little it was like a little event place or whatever in Bamberg. And like the first time I did it, and like I ain't gonna lie, I was just like, I was tripping. I was like, "Whoa, that's Tyler Craig." Cause like I remember Tyler Craig from Comic View.
The paper.
Yeah. No, not the paper. More of the story. Oh. That was his thing.
You right there, the more of the story. Yep.
Cause he had it, like, and I was like, man, and I told Brad, like, I was like, man, I don't want to seem like no groupie or nothing, but like, I was like, Brad, like,
respect.
You're a real inspiration, Brad.
Respect.
And like, it was just like when that man passed, and it was just like,
how did he pass?
He had complications with the heart.
Okay.
But it was just it was just so devastating, cause like, I felt like, I was like, dang, cause he was teaching me, like we sat down and we was drinking and we was talking about some stuff, and he was like, yeah, man, you know, you gotta find your niche, you gotta find your own niche, you gotta be yourself. And he's like, bro, you got that. You got your own stuff. He's like, continue to do you how you do you. And I was like, okay, cool. He's like, bro, he was like telling me like, you know, certain shows you can't dress, you gotta dress a certain way. And I was like, I understand.
I agree with that.
And I was like, you know, I was just comfort because I'm home. Like when I'm home, I ain't really care. I'm like,
nigga, this is on Bamberg.
Right, but
that's not good. I tried to get on Bamberg, but
nah, cause he was telling me like he was like, even though you home, bro, you gotta treat it like you in New York. You gotta treat it like you in LA. You gotta treat it like you in Atlanta.
So they can treat you different. I agree with that.
And he was like, man, even from the way you dress to things you say, he was like, bro, he's like, when you go out there, he's like, the man with the microphone gonna always win.
You're right.
But he was like, when you go to these places, he was like, even if you're doing it around here and you might eventually take off, he was like, bro, you got to treat that junk. Like, he was like, man, do you go to an interview in black tee and jeans? I was like, shit, depending on the job, my nigga. He was like, see, you play too much. I was like, nah, I feel what you're saying. And it was like, it just changed because, like, it made me care about how I looked on stage, cause like, you know, he always wore suits and stuff, but it's a different generation now. You can get, cause like right now, I actually be investing in blazers and stuff like that.
Yeah. So
when I do go on to these shows, like, you know, if I do a show in the A, but I'm always gonna wear chucks. Hey, listen, people. My foot big and flat. I need something comfortable on this.
But I agree with them because sometimes when you present yourself
a certain
in
way,
a certain way,
they're gonna treat you that way. Because if you go on stage and this is a big event, and you go on stage looking like a thug, they're gonna treat you like
somebody
a thug.
see you.
And then this person might want to deal with you, but they're gonna think you a thug because of how you dress.
See, even I can tell you guys here, thank you guys for tuning in, hit that like and share button. When I'm on here, sometimes I don't feel like putting my jewelry on. But guess what? I put it on every time. Because guess what happened?
They gonna see.
It's in people, whether they want you or not. If you're doing a video, or unless you're doing something, they'll be like, oh, what's this? Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you for the view.
Facts.
But I agree with it. Yeah, but okay. But that is good. Shout out to him because man, he is very underrated. Because I sure would have not.
Tyler Craig is one of the greatest comedians I ever met in my life.
I won't speak on him.
I'm not gonna lie to it because Tyler Craig was like he was just a real He was a real brother, bro. Because I done met some. Like, even when I was doing security, I done met rappers and shit, and they assholes. Oh, yeah. I done met comedians who felt like you made it, and like you doing this and doing that, but nigga, you still in the same venue with me, the underdog.
Me. Guess what?
Tyler Craig. Rest in peace to Tyler Craig, but Tyler Craig was a real ass nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That was one of the realest comedians I ever met.
That's good, man. I think he, like you said, he's one of the people. If you see me, be like that's on.
That's that boy. Yeah.